We start with the latest at the Seoul Detention Center, where President Yoon Suk Yeol is being held after a court ordered his formal arrest in the wee hours of this past Sunday. For more, I have our top office correspondent Kim Do-yeon standing by live on site. Do-yeon, welcome. Now, I hear the president has continued to refrain from cooperating with the investigation led by anti-corruption officials.
That's right, Sun-hee. As you said, I'm standing here in front of Seoul Detention Center, where President Yoon has been detained since last week and has been refusing to be taken to the CIO for more questioning. Now, just to get you the sense of how the scenes are here, to my right are about a couple hundred supporters of Yoon, while to my left are people against Yoon and actually in support of the CIO. Now, as we're talking about, Yoon has only shown up to CIO once since he was detained last Wednesday and has refused for any of the additional questions, saying there is nothing more to share. Therefore, the CIO is now looking at its options, primarily two of them. Because President Yoon is under detention, the CIO can be more forceful when it comes to bringing Yoon in. But there needs to be a careful review of relevant laws before taking this route. On the other hand, the CIO investigators and prosecutors could themselves come here to the detention center. Of course, Yoon has said that this arrest is not legal yet again and will likely continue to refuse to be questioned and even file for another legality review of this current arrest.
Right, I see. Do-yeon, over the course of this past weekend, the president went from being a temporary detainee to becoming a criminal suspect. Could you tell us more?
Right, Sun-hee. Over the weekend, the CIO was able to get an arrest warrant that extended his detention to early February. And that means the CIO and the prosecutors can have him here at the Seoul Detention Center and question more for further investigations. He is now dressed in a detention center issued uniform with an inmate number assigned to him. Considering his status, he will have a separate cell and guards will try to isolate him from other inmates. According to the Justice Ministry, he's had a mugshot taken and a body search, the same procedure as anyone else who has been arrested. And while Yoon uses his legal rights to delay the investigation even further under this new arrest warrant, the CIO is also using its legal options to pressure President Yoon. Except for Yoon's attorneys, he'll be not allowed to have any visitors until a formal prosecution begins for this case. The CIO cited the risk of evidence being destroyed as a reason, and remember that this is the exact reason why the court issued this official arrest warrant. Of course, Yoon has called this ban just a way to push him around, saying if there is reasonable evidence obtained by the CIO to issue this warrant, how could he destroy any with any of the personal visits?
Right. Do-yeon, I believe in the meantime, a search warrant is in effect at a safe house. Could you tell us more?
Tony, that's right. The search and seizure warrant that was issued last month is still valid, and the police executed the warrant earlier today. Now, what they could be looking at are the CCTV footage in and out of the safe house to see who was in contact with President Yoon on the night of the declaration of martial law. In addition, the search and seizure of the presidential office is for the Presidential Security Services Office, where they hold the service for the CCTVs. That's all for now. Back to you, Sunny.
All right, Do-yeon, thank you for the latest with regard to the president's arrest and investigation. That was our Kim Do-yeon reporting live from the Seoul Detention Center.